And hello again, Internet. Well, here we are for the second game today, and yeah, I just noticed this yesterday that they changed their emulation thing. This is being run through the Sonic Genesis or Sega Genesis and Master System Classics, whatever, on Steam. Basically, the Steam emulator. And they decided to change the layout to this stupid virtual room thing, which looks awful. And I zoom in to check these titles out, and you can hardly see them sometimes. And now I just undid the title for some stupid reason. But today we're going to take a look at, as you can see, you can barely even see it here, Sonic Spinball. Although Twitch, of course, decided to call it Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball, even though everything calls it just Sonic Spinball. I mean, it is kind of neat to see it load the card in and all that stuff, and here we go. Now, as I said, we're taking a look at one of the more unique pinball applications. And I don't like the fact that it's got this rounded screen going on here. Why can I not one thing, I want these options. Can I change the settings for this? Where are the settings? Audio settings, room settings, but there's no TV settings. Are you freaking kidding? So I have to have this stupid rounded look? Like, this is awful looking. Why can't I have... Hold on. Why can't I actually get full screen? There we go. Why do I still have this stupid rounded... Okay, this, this is a bad emulator. It'd be easier just to get a real freaking emulator so you can get it to do what you want. Sega, why? At any rate, this one here was released even before Epic Pinball. Of course, it's a console game, not a PC game. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. And yes, I am using a controller for this. And God, I really hate this curved look. So what makes this different than most other pinball tables? Well, for one thing, as you can see right here, you have a little bit of control of the character. Of the ball, so to speak. You can guide it a little bit. A little bit. I mean, it's not quite tilting, but it's similar to it. Come on, get up there. Yay, I hit that one. And again, you have goals and such to try to accomplish here. And as you can see, yes, you can save yourself. You can even move around the platform down there for a little bit. Jump! Okay, yeah, that's my problem right here. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the different buttons. Oh, there we go. Now I got it. Now I've got it. Now I'm figuring it out. Kind of. So yeah, you have more control of your ball in this one, because your ball is Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. And as such, you're trying to get the emeralds and all that fun stuff. I would say I'd kind of recommend this, because I had fun with this one when I was younger. Yay, I did a loop. Not that it matters. Now, however, I have to figure out how the hell to get up there. And yes, this game has multiple stages and such to it. And it is... Oh, there we go. Those things have opened up. It is much easier to do than most other pinball games because of this. Nope, 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 nope. And dead. Right into the toxin. And now, of course, the physics in this, as far as pinball goes, are not particularly good. It's another 2D one. You do have cases where you can slip through objects. But actually, I don't think you slip through objects as much in this one. There, that's one of the cork ones. I just got to get to the other side. Whoops. But this is at least unique in that they were trying something different with the game. It's more than just basic pinball. And more than just pinball with a Sonic theme. As it said, you know, you have more control over Sonic himself. Which, I think this was the first game that tried doing something like that. Nope, nope. That would be the safety lids. Oh, oh, oh! And right into the water. Yes, it's been a long time since I played this. Probably close to 20 years. Again, 20 years. That magic 20-year number. Because I did have this back on Genesis. Before I sold my Genesis. Oh, come on! Before I sold my Genesis. For, of all things, a Virtual Boy. Yeah. That was a mistake. Because I had all the Sonic games. I had a bunch of really good games. Although I still do have the Virtual Boy. One of the screens doesn't work anymore. So we're going to try this out a few times before I go to the final game today. Because again, I want to get at least a 15-minute demo for these things. It's hard to do more than that when it's... catch it, good. Oh, and right, I couldn't even get up. I just flew right off the edge there. Because that's one of the problems, is the flipper there, same button as the jump. Yep, both the jump buttons are flipper buttons. And none of the others... Oh, wait. There we go. There's a third... Why is it up there? It's on the triggers where the other one is. I mean, yes, I know the game did have a... Or the system did have the 6-button controller variant. But... why put it there for the 3 buttons? The 6 buttons a variant. Buttons 5 and 6 should be up on the triggers. This just makes no sense. Okay, I need to go the other side. Yeah, I'm not particularly happy with Sega's emulator here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Catch it. And it's going to go back on the wrong side. Now, at least I'm saving animals doing that. Get up. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Get up there. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Yes! Progress! Woohoo! Now, I've beaten at least the first level of this before. Maybe even the second. I don't remember how far I got when I was younger. But again, pinball. And it really wasn't a surprise to see a Sonic pinball game when you consider that the first Sonic game's bonus stages were kind of pinball-esque. I mean, you were bouncing around with bumpers and everything, trying to get to the emeralds. So, they had done something similar to this before. Oh, come on! Actually, I had the shot that I needed and you ruined it! Nope, 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 nope. Not quite made it. Didn't quite make that one. There we go. And I'm on this side this time. Let's see if I can avoid falling directly into the acid here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to hit it sooner than that, but it's just going to go in the loop forever. There we go. However, that's not open right now. And we're going to loop forever. Okay, get into... Oh! I finally get the right angle for it, and it just noped the hell out of me. No! Damn! Now, one of the nice things about this game is if you had Sonic... You know, I actually forget what happens. I was going to say, there was an actual link-up with this and Sonic and Knuckles. Because Sonic 2 and Knuckles added Knuckles to Sonic. Okay, well, let's find out what happens when you wait too long then. He does get bored very easily. What is he holding in his hand? Is that just a corrupted graphic? Looks like a corrupted graphic, to be honest. But Sonic 3 and Knuckles, obviously, if you linked them, was one big game. Sonic 2 and Knuckles, if you linked them, would put Knuckles in Sonic 2, which is kind of interesting to play, because it was a completely different playstyle than the other two. And you got into areas you kind of couldn't get to before. Sonic... I think it was Sonic 1 that if you hooked it up with Knuckles, gave you the Blue Sphere minigame. And I completely forget what happens when you hook up Sonic Spinball. Oh, okay, so it wasn't a graphics thing, it was a valve in the way. Now you'll notice, though, that you have to get basically the emerald on one life. Because even though I'd opened the emerald a couple times, it's closed again. Unlike some of the other pinball games, like most of the other pinball games. This one you have to actually complete the targets in that one life. Oh, yeah, getting me that easily. Haha! Oh. It also, this game seems to kind of... Whoops. Yeah, perfectly timed for that. This game seems to guide the ball, as it were, toward the targets. Like, unless you're adjusting it, it generally doesn't hit between areas. Of course, I could be wrong. It could be just something for this stage. And there are a couple places where Sonic can actually stand on the things, and you can basically jump and move a bit. You know, like there you can. Probably to compensate for the life. You mean having to do it all in one go? I mean, they were designing this more like a Sonic game than a pinball game. It's just an interesting direction to take it. They went and did something that normally wouldn't do. Yeah, way to go, Sonic. You've already opened them. You just wasted it. You just ruined it, Sonic. You ruined it for everybody. You're terrible. All right, get up there. Get that. Get that. No, no. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, come on. How did that hit? As you can see, the physics are pretty terrible. But again, this wasn't meant to be an accurate simulation. This was one of the first attempts to make pinball something more. And I love it. I suck at it, but I'm glad they tried something different. And they're not the only ones who have tried something different. Hey, G2 Tan. Now again, this one is going to be a shorter episode. I do have one... Oh, what? I was jumping! Ugh! Wrong button! Because again, the other just regular jump button is on the freaking right bumper for some stupid reason. Really, this emulator is kind of awful. And it used to be better. I don't know why I can't find the option to straighten out the damn window without having those stupid corners on it. I know I can turn on scan lines. I don't know why I would ever do that, though. Yeah, when this came out, it was a lot of fun. Today, it's a novelty. And still, at least it's still fun to check out because this is something that a lot of places have not done. It's still a fairly unique game. 1. I gotta hit it. Oh, no! God, I always get up there and just fail. I always fail right up top there. Alright. You know, back out of this and go back to the room, and I just... Mods? Wait, mods? Okay. That is something I didn't know about, and that makes this a hell of a lot more interesting if you can actually mod your games. Interesting choice there, Sega. Very interesting choice. But as you see, like, this room here... Console settings. There we go. Settings. Emulator settings. Okay, I have no idea what this means. TV projection. Well, let's take a look and see what the TV looks like now. Oops. Oh, that's even worse. I think I have to go the other way with that. Flatten it out. Emulator settings. Okay. Ha-ha! Found it! Yes! Makes me happy! You have games like Final Fantasy 15 and The Last of Us that are so realistic, so emotional. Or Undertale would be another one of those. Games like this lose their touch? I don't know. See, I'm still a fan of just what happened to the graphics. Oh, because I'd moved the mouse slightly. Gotcha. I don't know. I mean, just good old classic fun games are still fun. What is going on with that rug down there? Underneath the... What is... Oh, that's the shadow for the window. That is an awful looking shadow. I really don't like this room thing, especially since it's so dark. Why is it so damn dark? And of course, this is just taunting you. Because this is showing you how many games this thing actually has and how few I actually own. And I'm not going to go buy the big set because the most expensive games in the set are the Sonic ones. Like, okay, $3, 3. No, this one's 5 because it's a Sonic game. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3. So I have all of the expensive games because it's only the Sonic games that cost 5. Because of course they do. Of course. And all of this costs 3, and unlike a lot of the other packs anymore, this pack doesn't give you a discount based on the titles you already own. So you're paying full price regardless, which is why I'm not ever going to finish buying that pack. It might be some nostalgia talking. I absolutely agree. Some of these games are pretty bad by today's standards, and I still love them because they are what they are. You know, like this game here, Comic Zone. This game is hard as balls. It's still fun to play. Altered Beast, well, I prefer the arcade version, but... yeah, I'm not a fan of how they've done this. The whole trying to do the virtual room. I don't like when things do this. Just give me the menu, give me the games. That's all I want. And even the room settings, I tried checking this. All it does is time of day. Or, well, this. You can't actually change the room. So, Sega decided to do this. Great. That was Sonic Spinball. It's interesting. I wish it would let you hook up the games. Because even this is like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. You can't play Sonic 3 without Knuckles. You can't play Sonic and Knuckles without Sonic 3, which, if you could do that, you would just be able to play the second half of the game. No, this way, with them automatically linked and not able to be unlinked, you have to play through all of Sonic 3 in order to play Sonic and Knuckles, or Sonic and Knuckles, yeah. I don't like that. Let me have the choice. That was the point of Sonic 3. Or Sonic and Knuckles, I mean. The fact that you could lock the carts on was a choice. So yeah, I have problems with this. But that's not Sonic Spinball, so I don't care. Again, time to shut the stream down for a few minutes while I set things up for the last game of today. In this last game, I will be playing longer. And it is one of the more unique pinball games that I've seen, and you'll see why when I get there. So stay tuned, I will be back shortly. Till then, take care, Internet. Enjoy the games you play. I'm saying that part for the YouTube archives.